Good morning, YouTube. There's kind of a competition to see who gets sick faster, you or me. In today's video, we are going to talk about how to get traffic to your website. And I'm not going to just be shouting out theory to you. We did a survey of dozens and dozens of people who are earning over $1,000 a month from their websites, not just Project 24 members, but many, many outside of Project 24. So we could get just a good look at what is working to finally get traffic to your website. So I don't want to shout out a bunch of statistics to you. We're going to roll over to the whiteboard here and take a look at it. Stay tuned with me because I think there's something pretty cool in the data that will change how you approach your blog. Pie charts. I love pie charts. Come with me down to this one. So this is representing website owners with an average amount of traffic of 36,000 page views a month, but all of these are earning at least $1,000. So at this level, they're getting the vast majority of their traffic from Google. And in my opinion, that's about how it should be if this is how you want to monetize, because it's focusing on the one big piece of the pie and spending very little time on other things such as Pinterest, Direct, YouTube, and other things. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Here we see the percentage of Google that I like. It was ruining my marker. The percentage of Google has slowly started to open up. This is an average of 85,000 page views. And then we see Pinterest, Direct, YouTube, etc. And then we go into the high-end sites with 493,000 page views a month on average. And their percentage of Google traffic is shrinking just slightly as they're spending more time now on things like Pinterest, as they're getting more direct traffic from their branding, etc., as Facebook as they go along. So what does that tell us? Well, I'll tell you first what it shouldn't mean, in my opinion at least, is we don't want to see this and say, oh, if you spend all your effort on Google, you don't do that well. If you spend a bigger piece of your pie on other things, your website succeeds more. I think that's wrong for a couple reasons. First of all, almost everyone in this group is a full-time blogger. They have the time to add those. They can hire a VA to do Pinterest because why not, right? People down here who we find spend a lot of time on Pinterest and stuff, usually it takes up more time than it's worth. And so I think this is really revealing, but I think it's mostly revealing where bloggers are spending their time at these different levels. But two things I do want to point out. One, YouTube. YouTube probably won't show as a large percentage of your traffic because people usually don't click a link on YouTube. Usually they're just going to go to your website. And you're already getting value. You're getting paid for them just watching your video there. And so don't be deceived by this too much. And because a lot of these people with established sites have been doing it for a long time, and YouTube is kind of still up and coming. So you saw that I was hiding this side of the whiteboard. Let it be revealed. Now I got to draw it. Okay. This is so important, and few internet marketers understand this right now. Let's do this. Good thing Ricky's here because I have math to do. Let's say I have 100,000 page views to my blog, and let's say I want to sell an info product. So if I have 100,000 people are coming to just random pages on the blog, and let's say I could push it enough in those articles to get 5% of them to click through to a sales page for my info product, right? So now how many do we have? We have 5,000 people that have come down to actually see the sales page. Now, of those 5,000 people, let's say we get, if we did well with our conversion rate, let's say we got a 2% conversion rate on those 5,000 people. Now, we made 100 sales from 100,000 page views. That's just not that good. And so if I have, an audiobook, an online course, whatever, blog traffic is probably not going to get me there. That's a lot of traffic. I'm probably going to earn more by pushing this, just having ads and affiliate straight in the articles rather than trying to get to an info product. It's harder to sell. But now, my mom said not to erase with your hand. Now let's say we go on YouTube. On YouTube, the conversion rates are absolutely insane. Because you watch the person every week, you get to know them, you trust the person, you've received value from them, you've seen their face, things that you just don't get from a website. So what we often see on YouTube, on looking at many different channels, is something like this. Let's say we have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Now, what you may not realize is your conversion rate there could look something like, and we've seen everything from 1 in 15, 1 in 30, anywhere in that is going to be pretty normal, who actually buy the product. So let's say you get 1 out of 25 people buy out of 100,000. 1 out of 25 buy. Now we're looking at 4,000 sales. 4,000 sales. Remember the 100 sales from 100,000 page views on the blog? That's why we're so excited about YouTube right now. I know a lot of people don't want to hear it. They just want to work on their blog, and it's great. Look at it. These people are making bank, right? But what we continually see on YouTube is how good it is at making sales for online courses. So, before you decide this, how you want to get your traffic, you really need to decide what business model do you want to have. Let's look at that. All right, we're looking at 2 different things. We are looking at YouTube, hot, pink, and blue. So blue is blogging, pink is YouTube. So let's say I wanted to have an affiliate site. That's how I'm going to make money, right? It really depends on what you're trying to sell. I could see it working very well on both platforms. Let's say I had a website about camping and I wanted to be an affiliate for tents. Well, obviously you can do a tent review on YouTube. You can do a tent review on a blog post. People are going to search on both platforms. People want to see a video. People want to read it. It's fine. If you're primarily going to be an affiliate, this is going to be fun. It doesn't matter which platform you choose. Now let's look at ads. If we want to make most of our money from ads, I'm probably going to call it 75% blogging, right? My goal is only make money with ads, blogging is a great place to be. You're going to make money on YouTube with ads, and actually pretty decent money. But you do have to have a lot of YouTube subscribers to make significant money. I think this channel usually hovers around $3,500 per month that we earn from YouTube ads on Income School, just as a data point. But you should check out VidSchool. They have much more data on that. All right, next is an info product or a membership site. For me, in my opinion, it's like this. It's all pink. It's all YouTube. And a little bit, you can make it work on a blog, but we've just done that so many times that it's just hard to sell an info product or membership just from blog traffic. Okay, lead gen. Let's say you're giving tips for first-time home buyers like we're doing on Margin. On that, it can work on both ways. It could work on blogging. It could work on YouTube. Again, I think that's another one where they kind of just fight it out. That's really fun to do. Last is e-commerce. So e-commerce, I think, could work better a little bit as blog traffic because you're going to get a lot of that buyer intent and they're already on the page where they can buy. On YouTube, we're really giving a recommendation. We still got to send them over to a website in order to buy, and so we're going to lose a lot of the audience that way. So I might call it something like this, mostly blogging with some YouTube. I'm really good at drawing on whiteboards, as you can tell. So you want to pick a business model that's kind of amenable to what you're trying to do. For us, this one is the one that we're really excited about. It's where just consistently over many years, I keep coming back to info products and membership sites. That's where we always end up making the most money, is there. Ads has increased over the last several years. Ads has become a much bigger part of just what we work on in internet marketing. Ads are doing well online right now, display ads. And so that's the real exciting place in blogging for me, I think, is the ads. Most of the blogs we see succeeding, the biggest chunk of their pie is coming from ads. So that's another exciting one there. So there's so many ways that you can get traffic. If you're just starting out, if you want to do something that's just ads, if you want to do or e-commerce, then blogging is probably your platform. If you want to eventually get to an info product or membership site, then I definitely think YouTube is the place to be. And then lead gen and affiliate, it's 50-50. Both platforms are going to work really well. Then we have a question about this blue here. This is Pinterest. So what we see, especially when you look at the individual numbers on the survey, is some sites just kill it and do really well. Other sites get absolutely nothing from it. And so if you're in an industry that Pinterest makes sense, then go for it. But don't try to force it where your audience just isn't the Pinterest audience. If you're a Project 24 member, go in and check. I'm pointing at you with markers. If you're a Project 24 member, go in and check our Pinterest course. I think it's something you will like. There's someone I want you to meet before we leave. He's over here. This is Nathan. Nathan is the host of WP School. Tell him a little bit about WP School.
Yeah, so at WP School, we are just doing everything with WordPress. So WordPress tips and tricks, everything that you need to go do to grow your business successfully online. So go check us out.
If you're learning WordPress, that's the place to be. I'm going to try WP. Oh, it's going to be backwards. School. I don't think you should draw on lenses. Did it work?
No, it's all blurry.
Aw, man. Well, it looks cool from here. Here, watch. I'll get my phone. And then you guys can see the video. See? Isn't that a fun way to end the video?